Hey guys, and welcome back. This is episode 10 of Coachohaple. In this series, I take subscriber gameplay and analyze it to give you guys relevant tips and tricks. This gameplay comes from LARRYHOVA23. He messaged in last week's Coachohaple episode and mentioned that, he gets snuck up on a lot of times and doesn't really know what to do. He gets killed when he doesn't expect it. Also, if you guys want to be in touch with the show and get featured, make sure to put your gamertag in the comments section down below, or you can tweet it at #Coachohaple, and make sure to do it every week if you want to be on the show. That gives you the best chances to be on. Anyways, back to the gameplay. He's using the AN94 Silence, great gun. I think right off the bat I can tell why he's having the problem that he's having. This is team deathmatch, by the way. It's because he has troubles knowing when to rush and when to hold. You'll notice that in that stairwell a couple seconds ago, he was just sitting there aiming down sights. That was a time, especially right off the spawn, he didn't need to hold. Yet then, when he rushed, it was actually a bad time to rush because he could have expected enemies to be there. So he has, it seems like he's having troubles knowing when to rush, when to hold. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of mention those as we go through. I do like the class he's using, and it seems like his aim is mostly on target, but the way that he seems to handle the controller, it feels like he's thinking about every movement. Like maybe he's new to the game, maybe he hasn't had a whole lot of stick time, but it feels like he's turning in little jerky motions sometimes and just isn't quite with it. That death he just had, he didn't need it either. He didn't check his corner to the right. That stun he just threw, if he was aware of his mini-map, he would know that his teammate's up there and he didn't need to throw a stun up there right away. So a good play here, cleaning up an easy kill. He does seem to have pretty good aim. I think he's got the right sensitivity for where he is, and I do like that he is laying down or crouching and aiming down sights sometimes. However, it's just that he's not doing it at quite the right times. He was doing it there expecting that guy to chase him. He did it. That was great. But then I heard on my turtle beaches, I heard that guy move, and that's when he got up. That's the time when you hear the move is the time you need to go down, not vice versa. Maybe he doesn't have turtle beaches and can't hear it, but just something to think of is make sure to know, when to hold them, when to fold them, all that. Good C4 usage. I'm glad to see you using the C4. That was another time. You could expect him to probably come back up those stairs because he had a shot on you, or at least was gunning for you, and you could expect him to get greedy and come back for the kill. If you would have laid down in the hallway and just aimed down sights, it would have been an easy one for you. Right here, this is great. He gets a flank on him. Manages plenty of shots on target. And yeah, pretty good play overall here. It seems also like he's just not responding to the mini-map though. Especially when this UAV's up right here, you'll see that he's reacting, but he's not thinking like the enemy. He's thinking, oh, red dot here. He's almost treating it like an objective that's just going to be stationary. What I usually try to do is before pursuing anyone on the mini-map, I'll wait for at least 2 ticks to go by. So you'll watch it swipe once, swipe twice, and you watch one red dot that's within your field of vision on the UAV, and you see which direction it's moving. From there, you chase them that direction. It's not a stationary point. They're probably not standing still. They're probably going to the other part of the map. So if you see them, don't run for that red dot. Run for where that red dot's going to be in the next 5 to 10 seconds. Great play with the C4 there, but I wouldn't have stopped firing the AN94. I would have just kept hosing it down, trying to get the bullet penetration kill. See, that's another instance. There's UAV up, he has a teammate at the end of the hall, and he's sitting there aiming down sights. Not the best plan. You'll see he has his care package here. This is the time he should have used his care package. This spawn side is completely held down by his team. He could have chucked it back there, been safe, gotten to use it. It's getting towards the end of the game anyways, or at least the last third of the game. So he could have used it, but instead he waits and uses it at a different time, which I think is a lot less advantageous. You always want to try to throw your care package when you're in a spawn that's controlled by your team. So usually right where you spawn is usually pretty safe to throw it, but just make sure there's teammates around you and that the enemy is spawning on the opposite side. You'll see he throws it here. He just got shot at over his head. If you're getting shot at, that's the time you do not want to throw it. He got shot at by one guy. There's another guy. His teammate saves him. And then even here, there's even a third guy. So Oh, I guess that's the same guy, the first guy again. So what ended up happening is he got his care package stolen. If he would have played that in his original spawn with his teammates, he would have been safe. Likewise here, he's going to disarm the trap. That's fine if you're just looking for the points, but as far as strategically, you should look at, this is 68 points into the game, your teammates are on the other side of the map, it's unlikely that they're going to go for it, and furthermore, I find that disarming the traps isn't even that effective because you can save the time, unless you're just trying to get the points, again, you can save time by just calling it out to your teammates, hey, it's a trap. If they get it, that's on them. Here's another instance. He's aiming down sights even though there's nobody around. And now he's running. Game's over. But I think he was expecting people to spawn back there. Not too bad overall. I just think that the main thing he needs to learn is when to rush, when to hold, and just tweak that in a little bit closer because that really is his primary weakness, and I would guess that's why he's getting snuck up on. Also, make sure to check those corners. There were a couple times where you didn't. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm gonna do a little bit something different with my outros nowadays. I'm thinking about cutting out that one outro and just cutting straight to the end card. So the video you'll see on your left is last week's Coachohaple episode. Go ahead and click there on screen to go to that video. Click subscribe in the top right if you want to see more. And the video on the middle right is a full game of me playing game battles with my team. I just go ham with the KSG. Against a pretty good team. I think I go 16-3. Anyways, guys, take it easy and have a good day.